Hey, what's going on, everyone? Just to remind you, follow me on Steemit, whatever it is. I'm going to post every day in January on this blog roll here, trading ideas for January, and then I'll start another one for the new month. And then I'll also post the new ones every day on the regular timeline. Go ahead and follow me so you get the updates. I'll follow you right back, and that's about it. Here's the dollar. We're still working with the double top whipsawed. We did get a churn here, but today it hit resistance and it's sliding back through. We'll see if it'll hold, or was this break of that top channel the top? We'll have to see, but it did bearish retrace back into the previous breakdown. So I'll have to see how that works out. Today is only Monday, but we've got support all the way down through this range, and then all the way down to 99. So we'll see what happens. Look for anything breaking inside the previous pattern break. Looks like maybe another whipsaw forming. It came back into the previous break. Can't say if it's bearish yet, but we are working with the whipsaw now on the daily chart. Dow Jones, same thing. A little bit more drastic, as that looks like a bearish retracement, as resistance is the 8, and it got pushed back there. So it could be watch out below on the Dow. So watch out for that whipsaw, watch out below. Looks like the dollar and the Dow are bearish. NASDAQ looks like it's trying to keep up on the last breakout. See how that pans out. But so far, not much of a reversal on that. Looks like the 60-minute put it a double top. We'll see how that opens up. Look for previous high breaks, as it's trying to break out like the rest of them, but it might be a little bit top heavy now on the hourly chart. Not much of a reversal bars, but I guess that's a reversal bar, but it didn't take. Look out for this reversal bar to break down. Looks like it's still running. A little bit opposite of the Dow Jones and S&P though, and the dollar. So we'll see how long that keeps rising. 10-year bond. Doesn't look like it's finished. Coming down. Look for previous low breaks. It's definitely below the EMA 8 on the weekly now. Looks like a bearish retracement came in. It didn't fare too well today. Watch for previous low breaks on this, as it looks like it's breaking down. Shanghai Composite. Looks like it hit resistance, backed off, and now it wants to run again. Look for resistance at previous lows. Maybe a break above the 34, consolidate, and gather its legs. You got previous lows right in there. But watch the push across the 34 and the bullish retracement. Looks like it wants to go across there. Nikkei, having a hard time today. We are working with a double top now. Closing below the EMA 8 and the 13. Looks like a bearish retracement. Look for previous low breaks. Got support down here and previous highs. Working with a double top on the weekly chart now. Looks like crude is still hesitant, trying to get over. Still building, but it's very hesitant. Lots of resistance coming in, I guess. Still trying to break above the pattern. I don't know, the longer it waits, the more likely it is to come back inside the pattern, so watch out for that. Looks like it's building, it's just very slow. Can't go any deeper than a day. Take out the previous highs. Coal looks like a bearish retracement's in. See if it'll hold the pattern. Looks like a whipsaw. Look out. We got two whipsaws. See if it'll hold the pattern or it's going to fall through. Got a whipsaw here, came down, got a whipsaw here. It's holding. Gold. Had quite a bit of a run today. Looks like we broke previous highs. It's coming back in now. Looking for a 1-2 punch on that daily chart, but it hasn't happened. Might need to gather its legs some more. Look for failures on the downside, as that might not be the bottom yet. I'm not sure. I'm looking for this to hit the other side. Hit above 1200 this week. I think the hourly will show us a lot. Had a sell-off at the end of the day. Looks like it's just doing a bullish retracement after its break. Did break out below the EMA 8. See if it'll catch here on a double bottom. It's got plenty of support coming back into the break area. Still bullish for the week. Looks like a stair step back into support for now. EMA 8's crossing over. Maybe price will come back down to meet it. So look out for that. But again, I'm guessing for a little bull push right into the other side there. Daily's the bullish part, came back down in, broke above. Let's see if it'll keep running. Need to get above 1200 for the week, it'll be awesome. Silver, still watching that cross, come back into support, looking for another run out of silver. Another run, and then form that right shoulder for the reverse head and shoulders. Looking for a run on both gold and silver to hit that other side after the cross of the EMA 8. See what happens. Copper. Copper still in below the 8, above the 13. Plenty of support on the way down on the weekly chart. See if we can get this thing running. It's like a little churn, little accumulation right there. The higher lows. Look for previous high breaks. Get this thing running with gold and silver this time. That'd be awesome. GDX. Looking for that 1-2 punch still. Pretty weak today. Then we had a sell-off. Looks like it's holding support. Little hammer on the close. That's pretty nice. See if we open up tomorrow. Look at the cup and handle here, and then look at the reverse head and shoulders there. I'm thinking a big run coming for the miners. The 60-minute sell-off. Same. Little cup and handle. Boom. Reverse head and shoulders. Look for previous high breaks. JNUG. I think after hours it closed above 8. So you can see the cup and handle break came back all the way back in, hammered it out, and then now came back in, making a left head and a right shoulder. I'm thinking some kind of a lift off. Pretty dramatic reverse head and shoulders right over support. To keep an eye on that. Bitcoin. Looks like it's accumulating there. You can see the bounce and then the accumulation. So you got a left, right shoulder. Looks like it could take another run there. Take out that hammer. It's a beautiful hammer on that free market traded Bitcoin. Let's take out that hammer. It's got a lot of work to do after that drastic downfall, but looks pretty healthy. It's got some work to do. Maybe could come down a little bit more. You never know. Someone asked about GPL. Sooner or later this is going to have to come back into support again. But so far so good. Close above previous highs would be your support. If it can get up there and close above there. But now it looks like it wants to come back into support. Gather its legs and try one more time. Stay above the EMA 8 at all costs. We got support at 157. Got resistance at 180 or so. Breaking above previous highs, use that as your support. With support too down here at this previous high at 160. So it looks like we got a little rejection after the pop of previous highs. So look for anything below the EMA 8 and use that EMA 8 as your support all the way up. I like to use on my sells, I like to use the either the 60 or the 15-minute EMA 8. But right now it's at support. So it's a matter of tolerance. If I was long on this and I was riding it all the way up and then I saw that kind of cross, I probably would have scaled out a little bit. Not saying that it's not going to go up, because it is hitting support right now, but that's just the way I play it. I don't. Sometimes I wait for the hourly to cross. So right now on the hourly, it looks like you have support. So it just depends on your tolerance level when you sell. But you can pick the tops and bottoms, but then you have ultimate tops and bottoms too. So depends on what you're doing, scalping or swing trading. But the swing on that was pretty you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks worth. So can it come back down into support to gather its leg to make new highs? It's always healthy that it does. So that's my take on that. UEC, slowly but surely, looks like war has been staved off, so I don't know if this was as bullish as I thought it was going to be. But URRE is still in play, just because of the pattern break. So that's still brewing, still building that bottom, I guess. Look for previous high breaks. I bet you anything above 2, use that as your support, because you got a lot of previous highs that are jiggy-jaggy. So use the emotional spot on your chart. Anything above 2, use that as your support. Right now it's still going. Take a swing. Plus that J curve, I really like those J curves. Pretty easy to see. Once the pinch comes in, then price has to make a decision. So anything above 2, unless you bought it back into support. Couple more. This is what I want the miners to do. Come across that EMA 8, pop, hit the 13, and back off. This one might have to retrace. You got the left shoulder, and now let the right shoulder come in. You could get another push and have a higher level right shoulder. Who knows? But pretty good move from the 250 range there, hitting resistance. ASM, same thing. Looking at cross over the EMA 8, looking for some kind of a push. Look at AG, same thing. Crossed the EMA 8, came busting through, came back into support on the EMA 13 now. NAK, still working that long wicked falling star. So it needs a lot of consolidation from that move from the bottom. Pretty good move at that. Coming into resistance. Looks pretty top heavy. I don't know what's going to happen, but whenever a move comes like that, you always have to wait for it to come back in, gather its legs, and then try again. But you never know. I mean, it could break previous highs right up that wick and make new highs for the week. No problem. No doubt about it. But use the 2 as your emotional spot on the chart. That's about it. Got my eye on, I'm still in JNUG. Looking for another push. Pretty good day today, gapped up and filled. Looking at that hourly chart. Nice cup. The handle, boom, came all the way back into support. Now we got a reverse head and shoulders working. Take out that reversal bar right there. Plus we got lower high. This came down really quick to complete that right shoulder. Let's see if we can get the churn coming. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Had a little bounce at the end of the day. So that's it, guys. Follow me on Steemit. Planning on doing originating all the content from there. But for the time being, we're just going to keep it how it is. I'll see you guys.